Okay, so just want to show you, here we are at out in public. Silas, stay. So we're at the local Walmart here, and we're going to go in a minute, but just like to work with Silas for a moment, get him kind of, first give him one more chance to go potty, do a little basic obedience work with him, make sure he's good and focused. He knows that I have the treats, and we're just working with kibble. I also have a couple extra higher value treats in my little pouch here as well. Silas, stay. So this is good. So I want to get him used to, having random distractions. He's going to look at other things, going to see cars go by. He's off leash, but I do have him attached to his leash. He's very good. I've worked with him enough where I feel very confident in his levels. So I keep on rewarding him as we're working here. Silas, don't chew on that. Silas, good boy, yes. Good, stay. Stay. Give him a little reminder. I'm going to take a few steps back, and I'm going to call him over to me. As we always do, we give him the release word, and then we give him the command. So that's the pattern that we want to set in the expectation, not to break a command until we release him. So, Silas, I want him to look at me. He's getting a little distracted, and that's okay. He's holding it well. I have I'm going to bring out a higher value treat for this. Sit. Stay. Good. Good boy. I'm going to back up. Stay. For some reason he's looking at my feet. There we go. I'm going to back up a touch. He's doing very good. He can hold a stay much, much longer. I am a good, if these spaces are 10 feet wide, I'm 30 feet away. Okay, come. Good boy. Yes, good boy. He's good. So now we're gonna do a little walking around here. I'm gonna give him one more chance to go potty. I love it. Super, super happy with Silas's training. Come here. If he sniffs anything I don't think he should, I'm just gonna tell him, give him a little tug on the leash. Tell them to leave it. Dogs do like to pick up things and put them in their mouth. It's how they explore the world around them. But, I don't want them picking up anything gross or weird. I'm going to give them a little bit more freedom than we normally would if we were just on a brisk walk. I want them to sniff around. I want them to go potty, really, because I like to make sure that once we go into a store, there's really no chances of him having any issues or having to go. So, he did go just before we came on this trip, but we are a good 25 minutes away from the store here, so I want to give him plenty of opportunities to go potty again if he can. Let him sniff around. I bet you he'll go pee at least once more here before we go in. If he does that, I'll feel a lot more confidence as we walk through the stores that he's not going to suddenly have to go potty. Dogs don't tend to generalize well. They don't know that just because there's four walls or that the floor is slippery, that means they shouldn't go potty. They don't think like that. The more we go outside to go potty, the more times in different environments he has and successfully doesn't go potty and then does go potty outside. That's all part of the learning process. It just takes time. Think of a dog that's 5 months old as, kind of like a young child. They don't necessarily know everything, but they do understand a lot of things. And so he's like a young child as far as his intelligence level. Very smart, but not an adult dog yet. Yeah, man. He's doing very good, though. Take one more walk up and down this grassway. Let's see how he does. Oh, leave it. That's somebody who did not pick up their dog poop. Not very courteous. This must be a popular spot right here. There's other dogs' poops all over. which can sometimes help a dog when he smells that to actually want to go potty. So I may take a little further walk up the other side over here, where if we're lucky it's a little cleaner. It actually was pretty clean in that other spot down the road. Okay. Good boy. Silas, this way. Let's go. As much as I would like to just go in the store and be on with our day, it's really important, especially early on when you bring a new dog into your household. If you're going to go into a building with them, give them lots of chances to go potty. You try not to spend too long in the stores as well, because sometimes you don't recognize their cues when they're in a foreign space. In the house, you know they're going to start going to the door. You're going to recognize what they do before they have to go potty. Walking through a store for a long time, when they got to go, they're going to not necessarily know that it's not the same as being outside. In time, they will. But for now, we want to give them lots of opportunities to go potty before we go in somewhere like that. Come on, Silas. Like a potty? You gotta go? Good potty. Good boy. Yes, good boy. Good boy. Lots of praises. Perfect. All right, I feel more comfortable now going inside now that he's gone pee. And that wasn't. He does tend to when he has to go potty. Usually he pees 2 or 3 times when we're running around off leash out back and in a big field. So something about him. He may outgrow the tendency in time, but it's common. Some dogs are what we call double peers or double poopers, sometimes triple. When they go out, they do a little bit at first, and then they'll go a couple more times while they're out on an outing. Especially males, I think they tend to be a little bit more like that. But it is common, really common for dogs to be like that. They may outgrow that, they may not. I know dogs are older, and that's just their routine every time they go out. So be mindful of that when you take him out. Just because he pees once doesn't mean that he's totally done for the next 2-3 hours. He may have to go again while he's in an outing. So I feel pretty good because he went just about half an hour ago, and now he's got one more time. So we're going to go ahead and put a vest on him because he is a service dog in training, and we're working on public access work. Any dog that is at this level, we want to treat as if they are possibly going to be a service dog and get them used to public access work, which is simply going in and out of public buildings with the dog and being well behaved. So got a lot of confidence with him. I have not taken him to Walmart before, but he's been to other places in and out of stores, so he'll do fine. He'll do very well.